This shit's divine. It's like the singing of fucking angels. Shouts out to Clever Pony. Shouts out to Pinkie Pie Swear for the beat. What up? Actually, I changed it a little bit. Yo, this joint's called, I forget, Pony Swag. This is for my bronies, ain't no phony. Shit that they can ferret out, no kill Coney. OG, real as hell flows from a crony. Shit, it's all love, every pony's a homie. Comely to homely, killing them in roadie. O's and talent shows, real talk, no baloney. Sonic rain boom, blown big up on the Sony. Ponies, don't fuck with them, you can blow me. Pink and mean to be dope, spitting and I'm posted. Sitting on the hood when I giggle at the ghosty. Spike type rap sheet, scissor when I proceed. Blow! All my syllables are toasty. Equestrian swagoid tards, that's a new type. No show venue got me barred cause I'm too hype. Aloysius quill coin bars in the moonlight. Cutie mark 6-point star and a boom mic. Ponies, 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 swag, 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 swag.
I be stepping so fresh with a flair from rarity. Scared of me, shouldn't be, giggle after ghostly. I'm about to toast these letters like Sprite. Dragon spits legit flames to melt the mic right. Let me tell y'all now, I'm a cutie mark crusader. You can't stop ponies, your guilders, your haters. Switch your twitch sense, get tense, stand back. Work ethic on the track, rivals Apple Jacks. Pegasus pony, I've been so fly. Get hype like Fluttershy. Review with the who's, we prove we got moves. They're all toothless as gummy, in short, you rap funny. Got magic on the plank, how much you wanna wager? Them arrows spot these beats just like the Ursa Major. Hate all you want, you ugly old you. You're never gonna be 20% cooler.
Ponies, 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 ponies. Swag, 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 yo, ponies fucking own, and whoever said they don't should kill themselves. Also, whoever banned ponies from SA, I'm gonna kill you in real life, okay? Okay, let's get it. Swagberg, not a clever pony on the track though. Fuck I saying false, never made a whack show. A peeping MOP, make you hard to the lactose. But I can't front as if we ever gonna lack those. Slow it down, so far raps, I'm fucking kicking hard like apple bucking. Even Dashes asking, wondering who's that man, that swag is something. Come to think of it, I'm very based like base god, rare like rarity. Dense heads hedge on the feminist fences. Don't give shit if you care about parody. That's ITY, now I see why they said it was a cartoon I should try. Call me Diamond Dog, I am iced out fly, rocking magic ass raps with the twilight eyes. Ponies, 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 swag, 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 swag.
Devil looking for some drama's gonna take a hold of me. He wants trouble in the late night hours, cause without my heart is weak. You whisper in that bad talk, get me at that sweet spot. We gon' do the knock-knock. Now you got me in a headlock. Come on, make the bed rock. This won't be a long shot. We gon' burn holes in the layers of our clothes. Get me naked, I am yours for the taking. Baby, go in, pull my hair and just skins what I'm wearing. Let's sin, do you dare it? It's about to go down. We gon' have a showdown. I'll give you the rundown, right? Handle me with friction, take me with conviction, make me your addiction, right? affection turns to fire, gonna melt right to your feet. Newborn pleasure, baby, spark me like a wire, gonna burn from all this heat. We gon' burn holes in the layers of our clothes, get me naked, I am yours for the taking. Baby, go in, pull my hair and just skins what I'm wearing, let's sin, do you dare it? It's about to go down, we gon' have a showdown, I'll give you the rundown, right? Handle me with friction, take me with conviction, make me your addiction, right?
Fuck on me!
Have the real Rainbow Dash, then building a Rainbow Dash is the next best thing.
Flush, kill, destroy, smile. Flush, kill, destroy, smile.
I figure if we don't have the real Rainbow Dash, then building a Rainbow Dash is the next best thing.
Flush, kill, destroy, smile. Flush, kill, destroy, smile. Destroy, swag, crush, kill, 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 destroy, swag.
no need to perform. Hands on our bodies gonna keep us girls warm. We need social reform cause we're just so criminal. Linguist subliminal, damage is minimal. 4% our largest fraction, massive attraction, going all action. Stop that, we're gonna need a reaction. Drop that, you already got your reaction. Me, I'm gonna keep on smiling. You're gonna need restyling. I got a quote back from the jeweler. You're getting 20% cooler. Yeah, own this beat. You can call me a king or a ruler. Filling on bass, getting horse in the mic. We're getting 20% cooler. We had a great day out, calling my name like Ferris Bueller. It's time to wrap this up. We're getting 20% cooler. 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 Reduce that triple designator and I think they're on my level like a rebel in a bunker getting shot with a motor. Bump up and down cause I think you're order. Place your hand on my thigh, don't be coy, I can hear you sigh. Grinding your hips, I'll be flashing my pink and in 10 seconds flat you'll be back with a drink. Whoa! Bring out the Bacardi! Twilight sparkle up in the party. Tap that like a phone in a cold war room on the 3rd floor, knocking on my front door. Me, I'm kind of a rarity. You work that dexterity. Lean back now, here's what I meant. Getting caught up at 20%. Yeah, own this beat. You can call me a king or a ruler. Filling on bass, getting horse in the mic. We're getting 20% cooler. We had a great day out, calling my name like Ferris Bueller. It's time to wrap this up. We're getting 20% cooler. 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 Yeah, own this beat. You can call me a king or a ruler. Filling on bass, getting horse in the mic. We're getting 20% cooler. We had a great day out, calling my name like Ferris Bueller. It's time to wrap this up. We're getting 20% cooler. Never
do I receive?
Bringing opponents and flipping out for a dress fly. Walking down aisles to the toy store, no Transformers, no Star Wars. The force is pulling me to the pink floors. Picky patch, why shine? You way more opponents than I thought. Freak out, mind's blown. Rubbing like a klepto, running like a jet set. Paying at the self-checkout, now we gone. High blazing rhymes, the same lazy town. This is Ponyville, hottest mess around. Art of the dress, smooth to impress. Just on the ground, don't mess with the butch one, she'll take you down. Her moves blown big up on a Panasonic rain boom. Spilling out a hater's doom, my haters swoon. They chronic fans now cheering at every move. Even got the Wonderbolts kissing the flank too. She can't be stopped, willing the storm. Clearing the skies, attack like flanks soaring above. Aggressive and dog, but even she can't run for the pink baker love. Pink Philly, yo, twitch. Switching up, bouncing and bouncing up. All around, fourth wall breaking up. This ain't no animation error, cause around her, physics be dumping up. Went ahead and flakes, it's all terror but no cupcakes. That thing's never ever gonna be canon. That's unless you're forever, silly fandom. Sometimes you were so random. That was only part one, no way I'm through. There's 6 mares, I'm only covered 2. Do the math, that's only 1/3 due. Welcome to class, little Philly, it's time for school. Brother school for the purple when she way too cool. But with magic confused, got them all confused. Both a prodigy, tender parents and pottery. Celeste said you ought to be my student, so she taught her the magics. Actress can't stand it, the GMPD claims that she vanquished the beast. No pony alone could ever manage the S major. Yeah, right, she can barely scratch it. Yeah, we're going on a tangent. Can't let the remix use the same damn thing. Tombstone in the house, necro dancing. Get the party cannon now, cause we about to crash in 2010 with a track that you're clapping. In 10 seconds flat, she'll be fapping. In another 10, it'll be all sin. Don't look back, going no assaulting. No more talking, you're gonna be my salt lick. Hold it, baby, you better have no dick. If you're looking for someone to stick your rod in, let me direct you to my friend, he's a rodman. No Dennis, he's soft like a sponge and cannon like a titty man, he's so cuddly. But let me tell you, man, when he's done plunging, your backside might as well have took a bludgeon. Act a fool, it'll eat you like a luncheon. Munching on the haters like a takeout lunch. And he's so generous, he'll take you out to lunch with his GameStop paste up. Power to the munchkins. Collectors weep while they get him. Little kitties cheering as the mama buys a carton. Making gamers rage, I can't record. Remember, mess with my crew when you gonna get cut, man. Yeah. Tombstone, Lowe's 2010. I'm out. Yeah.